day 2 was going to be checkers or wreckers.
Hammer down.
We knew we had to push as hard as possible. We turned it up. I'm going to get you. You better ride faster. You better hurry up. You know, I grew up out in the country. My dad wasn't into the motorsports. You out of breath, boy?
No.
But it's something that I really had a passion for as long as I remember. I'm gonna get it. Slade might not be passionate about it, just like my father wasn't passionate about ATVs. Whoa, whoa! Uh-oh. You lost all your juice in your car? You better put it back in there. I hope he is, because I enjoy doing it. You gonna go fast again? You know, ultimately, if that's something he doesn't enjoy to do, I know it's gonna be something that I can't pursue. Because I'm gonna put him first.
Shift it gear real quick. There it is. Put the car in neutral for a second.
In Laughlin, Nevada, S3 Racing preps their Can-Am Maverick Turbo after 68 brutal miles in day 1 of the Laughlin Desert Classic.
Changing axle, we got boot that's busted. We're just double checking the whole car. Doing full race prep.
As they sit, the team will start 17th overall in day 2 of the inaugural race.
It was a fun first day of racing. We still finished pretty good, so we're starting right where I want to, and we're gonna run hard tomorrow.
In race 1 of the weekend,
Keep it inside, outside. Go ahead.
Dustin and Shane battled up to 5th position on corrected time.
Go, 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 go. Right. All right. Stay good.
But what the unforgiving Laughlin Desert gives, it also takes away.
Axle just came out. Something broke? Yeah. An axle? Yeah. Okay.
Dustin and Shane broke a front axle, which typically isn't enough to warrant a stop.
Just keep on driving. Something else is going up right. Okay.
But the axle bar broke loose and punctured their tire,
New tire!
and in turn, pushed them into an unscheduled pit stop. If the S3 race team plans to stay in the overall points chase, they need to have a fast and clean run in race 2 of the Laughlin Desert Classic.
Run hard, run strong, have fun. No lift shift on this one. Yep.
Dustin and Shane have nearly 70 miles apart racing
Here we go, baby.
to see if they belong with the top UTV desert racers in the country.
Go.
To push hard would be an understatement.
Hammer down.
They must battle to the front to have any chance of keeping their championship dream alive.
Truck safe, this out good. Find your line. Good job.
We knew day 2 was going to be checkers or wreckers. We knew we had to push as hard as possible.
Woo! That guy got a bad. Yeah, it did.
We just said go for it. I told him as a man, said drive as hard as you want without tearing up the car.
Let's run our race. You're doing good.
Dustin and Shane look to make up a position,
Keep in mind he's got traffic in front of him. Yep.
which is easier said than done.
Try not to tear the car. I'm passing them in this. Okay. You pick your line. Oh, you can't see the trophy trucks went through you. Okay. Okay. Don't run it like yesterday.
The truck and buggy classes destroyed the track in yesterday's races.
Damn, they tore this up. You can't see, don't push. Okay.
Gosh, dude, the track was indescribable for the second day. There was huge ruts, man, that would almost flip the car if you hit them.
Right, good job. Don't tear it up in this.
You couldn't just hold it on the wood, man.
Just run what you can see. Okay.
Even on a demolished track, Dustin and Shane quickly push,
Okay, go, go, go. Don't lift. Don't lift.
and they take a position.
Just go. I can't hit that wall. Go, 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 down. Hard right. Hard right. Be conscious of trophy truck yesterday before you make a lap. Okay?
They need to find the thin line between speed and destruction.
I wasn't going to hold him back until I felt like he was about to rip the car apart.
In the hot pit area, the leaders start to pass by.
Hanging out in the pits, waiting for everybody to come by. As soon as they move up, we'll know more.
And Dustin and Shane are in hot pursuit.
4 minutes off the leader, so we're good.
Fast.
Running strong, fast. We'll keep our fingers crossed.
Ooh, got a kicker. Good thing you did that. No lift shift. Yeah, no lift shift.
We pushed with what we were comfortable with.
Make it a good pace. Let's just keep the car together. Okay.
We knew we weren't going to tear the car up.
Drive it hard when you'll let this right and let it. Like, not right now.
It was very important for us to do good. I mean, we had to do really good to bring up our average. You know, we had a lot of time to make up on the guys in the front.
Now it is done.
We had a little bit more pressure on us than we did the first day.
The hard left. Easy right. Doing good.
Ultimately, we were chasing championship points. We also wanted a good starting order for Vegas and Reno.
With 4 short 17-mile laps, the Laughlin Desert Classic is more of an all-out sprint than an endurance race.
Honestly, about where we are. I don't care. Let's just try and race our races. We can't help but push. You know they are. Okay.
Dustin and Shane quickly push towards the leaders.
Don't get him with the horn. I was already on it.
But the question is, do they have enough time to reach the top 5?
Watch out. Don't look. Let's take our line. To the right a little bit more. Yeah, we got to make one more lap. Yeah. We got to keep her together. Them guys are going to push hard. Yeah. Let's make this one count. No lift shift. No lift shift. Come on.
The final lap, we really turned it up. We drove harder than I think we ever have in a desert race.
Go, 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 go. Stay in the groove.
We pretty much went into short course, cross-country woods racing mode.
What do we do here? Whatever the hell you want, bud. No lift shift. Yep.
In the home stretch, Dustin and Shane push their Can-Am Maverick Turbo as hard as possible to make up as much time as they can.
Yep. Good call. We saved a few seconds from last lap right there. Yep.
Hoping to offset yesterday's mechanical issues.
All right. Don't wreck them on us. Yeah. Go, go, go. Check up for this. Remember, check up for this. Go, go, go now.
We turned it up, and I know we made up quite a bit of time.
Go, 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 go.
We pushed the car the second day. We didn't have any trouble, no breakage.
Go, 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 go. On the floor, baby.
Dustin and Shane cross the finish line.
Huh? Huh? Yeah, how about that, boys?
We had fun on the day, man. Crossing the finish line, we really had a good time.
Made up time. Dude, we were rolling right there. Ooh, we turned it up at the end.
But we accomplished our goal for the day. We had a decent finish, and we made it to the finish line.
After placing 17th in race 1, Dustin and Shane battled back to finish the weekend 6th in the Pro UTV Turbo class.
Turned into a fun race today, man. It was a really good time. I wish we had a better starting position, but happy with how we finished for sure overall.
Just barely keeping the S3 race team in the overall points chase.
Mr. Casey,
Congratulations, guys.
Thank you, guys.
Have a good time?
Yes, sir. Thank y'all for giving us.
Telling us probably one of the funner races we've done in a long time.
Good.
Thank you guys for giving us a place to
You
race.
boys are the Louisiana boys.
Yes, sir.
Booyah.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Always tough to not be on the boxes, but 5 minutes being down, changing the axle and pulling the front tire off put us in that position. But it's a true testament to how fast these guys are that race in the desert.
At the end of round 4 of the Best in the Desert race series, S3 Racing falls to 4th in points, behind Can-Am teammates Derek and Jason Murray and the current points leader, Brandon Sims.
How does it feel to be just a points leader? It does feel good?
Yeah.
Takes a little pressure off of you?
Yeah.
I hope you enjoy that.
I'm enjoying it.
Brandon is a really good buddy of mine. Right now, he's the man. He's on top of the mountain. He knows with one slip, man, it can come down really quickly. We've all been there. Did you run hard today?
I tried for a while.
Did you?
Running real hard compared to yesterday.
Dude, I was so scared to tear the car up, man.
I'm also I got that in the back of my head, you know, if I can just podium finish or do well,
Yeah.
I can keep my points going. You know,
Yeah.
I want to win a championship.
Yeah,
That's cool.
Yeah, that's a big deal.
It's
The battle for the overall points championship weighs heavy on everybody's mind. The stress and hardships of competing on the highest level ultimately creates a mutual respect among the teams.
As soon as we had to go uphill, it was like 8 miles an hour. All it would do.
And in turn, it creates friendships.
Right now, the level that we're racing is the most prestigious off-road racing in the United States. And one of our milestones for this race was to finish good and set us up for a good start at the Vegas to Reno.
The S3 race team's chase for the championship will come down to how they race in Vegas to Reno.
You know, it's going to be the deal breaker. How we finish there is going to decide how our season ends.
They desperately need a podium finish. Fortunately, the race is 2 months away, which gives the team plenty of time to prep.
Hey, what you doing, little dude?
And enjoy the summer with family and friends.
Who that? Who that? And it's a really good day today. We got to come down here to see Shane and Bailey at their house down at Lake Charles. It's Slade's 3rd birthday, man. So we're down here celebrating for him.
Get him squirted. Get him squirted. I wouldn't say it's so much the racing that's important to my family. It's the guys I race with. You know, they've become, you know, like a second family.
And for his birthday, Slade gets his first project build.
Dude, you already got that thing tore apart in about an hour. That's super sweet. Was he stoked when he saw it?
Oh yeah, but he wanted it fixed.
He wanted to ride it then?
I really do want him to love racing.
It's a big day in a young man's life today. Slade's coming of age, getting his own race bikes ready. It's about that time for him to spread his wings and fly.
You know, I grew up with horses and cows and tractors, and I come from a rodeo background. Even though my father wasn't into it, I've been into it since an early age. That's something that I was passionate about. He seems like he enjoys it, and as long as he wants to continue to pursue it, that's something I'm going to support him wholeheartedly.
With an uncertain future, Slade, just like his dad and Dustin, must take the summer day by day and enjoy the little things.
It would mean a lot to me if that's what he ends up deciding what he wants to do.
As in desert racing, you never know what's around the next corner. You just have to be ready to get behind the wheel and run to the finish line.